In 2013, I had breast cancer and had a lumpectomy.
My oldest son was murdered.
Blood was coming out like a fountain.
When uncertainty and conflict affect us, great leaders step up to restore order and prosperity. Jim Lehman is that strong, principled leader. He cares about people. See for yourself.
My name is Carrie. I am a nurse. I live here in Scottsdale, and I've grown up in the Prescott area. I've been a cancer fighter for about 9 years. So in 2013, I had breast cancer and had a lumpectomy. And then in 2018, it came back as stage 4 in my lung. So when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in my lung, the scans were terrifying. I found a facility called Hope for Cancer down in Mexico, but there's no insurance coverage to go. So in order to go, which was going to be for about a month, I would go down there for care, I would have to pay about $50,000. And he offered to help me go down to Hope for Cancer in Mexico. So yeah, Jim just said, what do I need? Took it to his foundation, took the story, and they sponsored my trip. So they gave me the opportunity to go down and do things that otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do. I wouldn't have been able to afford. And the result was, as soon as I came back from Mexico, my scans were clean. It felt like a second chance. I don't know. I knew, as a believer, I knew God was behind it and he was the tool being used. But, without people like him that are willing to step up and come forward, I just wouldn't have had any opportunity. I would have felt very helpless. It just gave me a renewed spirit and a lot of hope. Jim is just kind. He really cares about people. He wants to help people. I see him from his business role, and in his business role, he just has a lot of integrity, and he's not run by the systems. He's run by his own self-determination, and honestly, he's got such a great heart. I know he also attends church, and he just, I feel like it's probably almost his purpose to help people. I really just call him a godsend, honestly. And I would just say, when I heard he's running for Senate, I was thrilled because I know he's a people person. He is, he's not coming from government. He's not coming from the same background a lot of the other people running are. And so I know that he will be doing every bit of his work and every decision will be for the people. I think Jim would make an excellent senator. I really would love to have him be in the Senate here in Arizona. We need him. We do.
I'm Cynthia Lazaro. I'm a minister, servant of the Most High God. We serve the community through House of Helps Community and Worship Center and also the Damien Gosa Memorial Foundation. I founded that after my son was murdered in a home invasion. The foundation reaches out to at-risk youth. We're here to develop great minds for the future. We're here to stop the drug abuse, the killing of our young people. Jim loves God. He listens to God. And you can just not only see it, but you can feel it. He cares because the God in him cares. I wasn't the only person in the room that day that had a nonprofit. There were a couple other women there, and they spoke as well. And I mean, Jim stopped the meeting, totally stopped the meeting, and got on the phone and said, "We have to do something. We have to do something for these organizations." It was so. I mean, everybody was crying. It was so touching. I couldn't believe it. I saw God moving through this man and coming to the rescue of 3 women that were in need of financial help for their nonprofits, because he has so much love in his heart. His heart is bigger than Texas. You know, he is such a kind and compassionate, caring and loving man that he could not run seeing what's going on. First of all, he's not a politician. So I love that about him. He's not a politician. And we need more people like him. Just regular folks that love the country, loves humanity, and has a desire to help people.
My name is Benjamin Crespin. I live in Sun City, Arizona. I served in the Korean War, and I served right in a landing strip where we accepted, reviewed injured men. We also had to patrol the airfield, so we would go out and make certain that the airfield was in good shape. That's when men dressed in civilian clothes started shooting at us. One of the bullets hit a tanker behind me. As a result, it hit my left leg, and it penetrated all the way to the vein, and blood was coming out like a fountain. As a result, the medic that was with us removed the bullet. As a result, I suffer from PTSD. I have my flashbacks, and I have been going for counseling for the past many years. Jim's foundation was able to help me because my wife passed away 2 years ago. She had multiple medical problems. She suffered with a heart, back, knees, and she also had depression and was a grand mal epileptic and was in and out of the hospitals often. For 10 years, she had not had a seizure, but all of a sudden, all the seizures started coming, and it was one hospital after another. Jim's foundation was able to assist me greatly, gave him a list of the bills that I had, and the foundation was able to directly mail the checks to the company. And this is how Jim was able to help me. He feels that he was a veteran himself, so as a result, he knows that he wants to help others. And he, seek and you shall find. And God has been helpful to him, so he in turn helps others. I think that Jim is a very tenacious person, to the point where he helps people that are in need and that want to be helped. He is not a greedy person and keeps things to himself. No, he is very extroverted and very, very helpful, not only with his employees, but also people in large that are in need. He'd be very, very good senator. I know that Jim is for the people and not for himself.
Jim is a remarkable person. He is running for the U.S. Senate in Arizona. Send this video to others who also care about America. Your vote could make all the difference.